Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter polynomials, and in that chapter, dear student, we discuss about the types of polynomials, and we discuss about the degree of the polynomial. We discuss about the what is the zeros of the polynomial and etc. And we solve some questions based on them. Today we are going to discuss about the remainder theorem and factor theorem, which is very important for you and your examination purpose. So let's see. Now let us take some concept related to remainder theorem as well as factor theorem. Let's see. First of all, we discuss about the remainder theorem. First, we discuss about the remainder theorem. Dear friends, yesterday I discussed some concept related to remainder. So now today we also discuss some concept, revise the remainder theorem, and then after we discuss about the factor theorem. Let's see. Dear students, according to remainder theorem, if a polynomial px is divided by x minus a. Okay, dear students, according to remainder theorem, if a polynomial px is divided by x minus a, then the remainder will be p of a. Okay, thus dear students, if a polynomial px is divided by x minus a, then the remainder will be p of a. Means what? Pa divided by the remainder is pa. Means here we take x minus a is equal to 0, so we get x is equal to plus a, so we replace x by plus a. In this way we get the remainder of the given polynomial. Similarly, if dear students, if px is divided by x plus a, then remainder will be what? Then remainder will p of minus a, because of when we take as x plus a is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to minus a. So in that type of question, just we replace x by minus a, and hence we get the required remainder of the given polynomial. Okay, now dear students, we discuss about the factor theorem, which is also very important topic of that chapter. After that, we take and solve some question of your NCERT exercise based on these theorems. Now let's see. Now we discuss about the factor theorem. Dear student, what is the concept of factor theorem? This topic is already discussed in previous classes, but today we revise that topic. So let's see once more time. Here we discuss about the factor theorem. Let's see. Suppose that if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial, if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial, then its remainder will be 0. Its remainder will be 0. Okay, thus in this way we can say that if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial, then its remainder will be 0. That is means that we take x minus a is equal to 0, so we get x is equal to plus a. Now we replace px, be any polynomial. Now we replace x by plus a, though, so we can say that p of a must be equal to 0. This is the necessary condition of factor theorem. So in this way, the students, according to factor theorem, if x minus a be any factor, is a factor of the given polynomial px, factor of the polynomial px, then its remainder will be must be equal to 0, means p of a must be equal to 0. So we replace x by a. In this way we get our condition, that is remainder will be 0. Now we take and solve some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on remainder theorem as well as factor theorem. Let's see. Let now look, find the remainder. We take some important question of your NCERT exercise. Find the remainder when x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by x minus a. Is divided by x minus. Let's see its solution. This is the question here, and we solve that question based on the remainder theorem. Here what I get, we have find the remainder when the polynomial, this is the given polynomial, is divided by x minus a. Now first of all, the student we take, let the given polynomial px is equal to what? X cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Okay. Now what I do here, x minus a is divided by that. Since you do write in this way, since px means the given polynomial px is divided by x minus a, then by remainder theorem, the remainder will be what? The remainder will be, we take x minus a is equal to 0, so we get x is equal to plus a. Now we replace x by a, then the remainder will be p of a, means now we replace x by a. Now look what I get, we replace x by a, so this is our remainder. So p of a means remainder is a cube minus a into a square plus 6 into a minus a. Now what I get here, a cube minus, here what I get, minus a cube plus 6a minus a. So we get a cube minus a, we cancel to each other. So here what I get, 6a minus a means 5a. This is our required answer. Thus, dear student, in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on remainder theorem. First, here you get, let's see once more time. This is our given polynomial. So first of all, we take the given polynomial as px is equal to this. Okay. Now according to question, here the polynomial px is divided by x minus a. Here the polynomial p of x is divided by x minus a. Then by the remainder theorem, the remainder will be p of a. Just we take x minus a is equal to 0. So x is equal to a. Now we replace x by a. In this way we get the required answer. Okay. This is very important concept related to remainder theorem. Now we take some other question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see. Now look, now we take the exercise 2.4 of your NCERT exercise, and we take the first question of this exercise. determine which of the following polynomials, determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 a factor, and your first polynomial is has x plus 1 as factor. First one is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Second polynomial is x power 4 plus x cube plus x cube plus x square plus x square plus x plus 1. Third polynomial is given that x to the power 4 plus 3x cube, x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 3x square plus x plus 1. This is our third polynomial. And last part of this question, that is fourth polynomial is x cube minus x square minus in bracket 2 plus root 2x plus root 2 plus under root 2. Now thus, yes, this is the question here, dear students. Now let's see its solution. This is very important question of your NCERT exercise. Here what I find, what we find, let's see. Here we determine which of the following polynomials. Here 4 polynomials are given here, okay, and our question is determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 a factor. There is a student, just I discussed about that, कि if x plus a or x minus a is a factor of the given polynomial, then by the help of the factor theorem the remainder must be equal to 0. So in each and every part of this question we find as the remainder, because if we check the x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial or not, for that we find the remainder. If remainder is 0, then we can say that x plus 1 as a factor of the given polynomial, otherwise which is not a factor of the given polynomial. Now let's see its solution. First we take the first part of this question. Let the polynomial px equal to what? X cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Okay, this is the given polynomial. Now what we check here, we find the determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 as a factor. Now we take x plus 1 is equal to 0, so in this way x is equal to minus 1. Thus we replace x by minus 1, that is the remainder p minus 1. This is the remainder. P minus 1 is equal to what? P minus 1, so we get minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1, so we get as minus 1 cube, so we get minus 1 square, we get plus 2 plus 1, this is plus minus minus 1, this is plus 1, minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1, we get what? 0. Thus here remainder, that is p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So by factor theorem we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial px. Okay, so in this way we determine that question as the x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial p of x. Okay, this is very important concept related to factor theorem. So by the help of this method we can solve each and every part of this question. Now similarly we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Now look, we take and solve the second part of this question. Let Px is equal to x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Okay, this is the given polynomial. Okay, now what we check? We check that we determine the x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial or not. Okay, now thus we x plus 1 is equal to 0, then we get x is equal to minus 1. Now we replace x by minus 1, that is remainder will be, then the remainder is p of minus 1, p of minus 1. Now we replace x by minus 1, so we get what? Let's see. Here minus 1 to the power 4 plus minus 1 to the power cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Now we get, here this power is even, so its answer is in positive plus 1. Here is also plus minus minus 1. This is even, so this is plus 1, this is plus minus minus 1 and plus 1. Now look, here plus 1 minus 1 cancel to each other, plus 1 minus 1 cancel to each other. What I get? We left, dear student, plus 1. We left plus 1 here. Now look, so p of minus 1 not equal to 0. Thus x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial px. Hence this is your answer. Okay, we check here, we check out, we find that the remainder, when the polynomial is px is divided, is a factor of this, so we check out their remainder. If the remainder becomes 0, then we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial, otherwise it is not a factor. So here if we check we find the remainder, so we get as plus 1, which is not equal to 0, na? So in this way we can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial px. Okay, similarly we take and solve the third part of this question. Let's see. Similarly we take and solve the third part of this question, which is, first of all we let px is equal to x power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. Now again by the same method we apply. Just let's look. First we take x plus 1 is equal to 0, we write x is equal to minus 1. Now again we replace x by minus 1, thus the remainder will be what? Then thus the remainder will be p of minus 1. Now minus 1 to the power 4 plus 3 into minus 1 to the power cube plus 3 into minus 1 square. Okay, minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Now let's see solution. P minus 1 is equal to what? Here plus 1. Now here plus 3 into minus 1, here plus 3 into plus 1, this is plus minus minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, now look, we put as 1 plus minus minus 3, this is plus 3, 3 1 is 3. Okay, this is minus 1 and plus 1. Now look here, plus 3 minus 3 cancel to each other. Okay, 1 1 cancel to each other, so we get what? 1. We get what? 1, which is thus p minus 1 not equal to 0, because this is 1 now. So p of minus 1 is not equal to 0. In this way we can say that what? Thus x plus 1 is not a factor of the given polynomial px. This is our answer. Okay, thus dear students, in this way we find, we determine each and every part of this question. This is very conceptual question. Okay, now let's see next part of this question. Now look, the next part of this question, that is 4, which is let the given polynomial px is equal to x cube minus x square minus 2 plus under root 2x plus under root 2. Since we have x plus 1 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to minus 1. Now here we again replace x by minus 1. Let's see if we replace thus the remainder that is p of minus 1. Look, here we write minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1 and plus root 2. Now look what I get, we get as p of minus 1 is equal to, this is minus 1, this is plus 1 minus plus 2 plus root 2 plus root 2. So look, this is cancelled to each other. Now we have 2 plus 2 root 2, 2 plus 2 root 2, which is not equal to 0, hence we can say that, thus what I say that, thus x plus 1 is not a factor of px. This is our required answer. Okay, so thus in this way we discuss some important question of your NCERT exercise based on factor theorem. So in this way you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on remainder theorem. Now we take and solve some other question of your NCERT exercise based on this theorem. Let's see. Now look, find the value of k, which is very important question. Now look, we take another question of your NCERT exercise. This is exercise 2.4. We take the third part of this question. Find the value of k. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px, in each of the following cases. In each of the following cases. First part of this question is what? Px is equal to x square plus x plus k. Second one is 2x square plus kx, 2x square plus under root 2. And third part of this question is what? Third part of the px is equal to kx square minus under root 2x plus 1. Okay, look, here we find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px in each of the following cases. Now we take and solve the first part of this question. Let's see. First we have p of x is equal to what? X square plus x plus k. Okay, this is the given polynomial. Now what I do, since we know that by the help of the factor theorem x minus a is a factor of this polynomial, so its remainder must be equal to 0. So since x minus 1 is a factor of px, then what I get? Then its remainder must be equal to 0 by the help of the factor theorem. That is p of 1 x minus 1, so x equal to 1, p of 1 must be equal to 0. Now here we apply that property. Let's see. So we get what? We get as p of 1 means 1 square plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. So 1 plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. So 2 plus k is equal to 0, that we get k is equal to minus 2. This is answer. This is our required answer. Okay. Thus, dear students, in this way we can solve each part of this question. Okay. Now we take and solve the second part of this question. Look. Look. We take the second part of this question and solve it. Here we have px is equal to the polynomial. Px is equal to what we have? 2x square plus kx plus under root 2. Okay, since px is what? Px is divided by, px is since x minus 1, is a factor of the polynomial px. Here x minus 1 is a factor of the px. Now then what is the condition? Then, dear students, the remainder must be equal to 0. That is p of 1 must be equal to 0. Now we replace x by 1. In that, according to this polynomial, we get 2 into 1 square, okay, plus k into 1 plus under root 2 is equal to 0. Under root 2 is equal to 0. Now what I get? Let's see. Now we get as 2 into 1 1 is 1 plus k plus under root 2 is equal to 0. So 2 plus under root 2 plus k is equal to 0. Thus the value of k is equal to minus 2 plus under root 2. This is our required answer. Okay, this is our required answer. Okay, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Dear students, similarly we take and solve the next part of this question. Let's see. Now we take the third part of this question. Let the polynomial px is equal to ax square minus under root 2x plus 1. Okay, dear student, here a polynomial, let px is equal to kx square minus under root 2x plus 1. This is the given polynomial. Now since x minus 1 is a factor of px, no? X minus 1 is a factor of this. Thus what I do, dear students, by the help of the factor theorem, we know that if x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial, then its remainder, that is p of 1 must be equal to 0. Now we apply that condition in according to this polynomial. So we get k into, we replace x by 1. So we get k is 1 square minus under root 2 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we get k minus under root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. Thus the value of k is what? Under root 2 minus transfer that side plus 2, root 2 and plus 1 transfer that side minus 1. Under root 2 minus 1. This is our required answer. Thus, dear students, in this way we can solve each and every question. You can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on remainder theorem as well as factor theorem. Now, dear student, today we discuss about all the topic related to your chapter polynomials. Now, dear students, first you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class, okay, and in previous classes also. After that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on factor theorem and as well as the remainder theorem. Now that chapter is to be completed, revision completely now completed. Now in next class we take and discuss some new chapter which is coming in your half yearly examination. Okay, thank you.